Yeah, Dale, I'm gonna be up on that stage too, right beside you.
Yes, Ugly Sonic, that's the spirit.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at animated characters in film and television who received controversial redesigns. We're keeping things current with 2016 being the cutoff.
Okay, here's my leader type plan thingy.
Number 10, Donkey Kong, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Virtually every major character in this video game adaptation had their models at least slightly tweaked. This wasn't unwelcome as it helped distinguish the movie from the games.
Is this what you came for?
The one design that raised eyebrows, though, was Donkey Kong. Ever since Kevin Bayliss redesigned the ape for 1994's Donkey Kong Country, the character had been defined by his badass sunken eyes. The movie's goofier look felt closer to Shigeru Miyamoto's original design, which intended to make the character appear dumb.
Had enough?
Not even close.
While some saw this as a step backward, it's not like they were changing Donkey Kong in the games. That was until the 9th Mario Kart was teased. Footage included a DK that looked more like his movie counterpart, except even sillier. Number 9, Barney, Barney's World. From the beginning, people either loved or hated Barney, despite his claims that we're a happy family.
With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you.
Whichever camp you fall into, we're used to seeing the purple dinosaur in live action. When an animated relaunch was announced, nobody knew what to expect, but Barney's updated look threw many for a loop.
We're doomed!
Whoa, baby bub! Your stomps can't be stopped.
Those who grew up loving Barney were turned off by his wider eyes, lighter purple look, and thinner physique, as if he'd undergone plastic surgery. He could have used some dental work as well, with a chipped tooth that gives us Dumb and Dumber vibes. To those who never liked Barney, Mattel made the dinosaur even creepier than before.
I love you. I love me too.
Even Demi Lovato, who played Angela on Barney and Friends, commented, quote, "Aw man, I hate change."
Step by step, 1, 2, 3, build it up, you and me.
Number 8, Tiana, Ralph Breaks the Internet. Vanellope meets her fellow Disney princesses in the Wreck-It Ralph sequel. Although many praised this encounter as the best scene in the movie,
Whoa, ladies, I can explain. See, I'm a princess too. Wait, what? Yeah, Princess Vanellope von Schweetz of the Sugar Rush von Schweetzes. I'm sure you've heard of us. It'd be embarrassing for you if you haven't.
it also contained one of the most controversial elements. In the first trailer and early promotional images, some argued that Tiana, Disney's first African-American princess, had a smaller nose and lighter skin tone.
Were you poisoned? No. Cursed? No.
The civil rights group Color of Change was especially critical, launching a petition reading, quote, #Don't whitewash Tiana. There were also concerns that Pocahontas was being whitewashed. To better match their original hand-drawn counterparts, both characters had their CG designs altered before the movie's release. In Tiana's case, Disney consulted voice actress Anika Noni Rose and Color of Change to ensure the updated design stayed true to the character's background.
Well, I guess it's back to the gowns, girls.
Number 7, Everyone, Ben 10. Few Cartoon Network properties have a more dedicated following than Ben 10. While the franchise has gone through peaks and valleys, most agree that the 2016 reboot is the lowest point.
Later. Time to get to work.
The reboot was condemned for its more lighthearted tone, dumbed-down characters, and generic designs. In the latter case, it felt like the showrunner sucked out all of the detail and anime influence that made the original show special.
Do I have a sign on my back that says, "Please ruin my plans with weird alien monsters"? You made me chase you all over the desert because you wanted to use my worn for 2 weeks boxer shorts to power a giant magnet?
There's a common criticism that a lot of modern animated shows look too similar, with characters possessing big heads, bean-shaped eyes, and simple line work that doesn't leave much room for expression or experimentation.
What's Hex doing here?
Nothing good.
The Ben 10 reboot certainly fits that mold. If only Ben could have used the Omnitrix to change back into his former self.
I'll be fine. Just watch.
Number 6, Lola Bunny, Space Jam: A New Legacy. Since her debut in the original Space Jam, Lola has proven divisive, with critics questioning why Warner Brothers saw the need to sexualize a bunny.
I'd like to try out for the team.
Hey.
Hi, my name is Lola Bunny.
Lola?
Yes?
Of course, that's also why the character gained a cult following. Although Lola has appeared sporadically since 1996, she was poised to play a bigger role in Space Jam's legacy sequel. The film's director, Malcolm D. Lee, felt the original Lola wasn't, quote, politically correct, unable to fathom why a character in a, quote, kids movie was wearing a crop top.
Oh, Bugs. Thank you.
Aw, it was nothing.
Along with a more conservative wardrobe, Lola underwent a makeover, which we can only assume included reduction surgery.
What in the world?
While some understood where Lee was coming from, others felt their beloved bunny had been downgraded, in more ways than one.
I've got hops!
Number 5. Flounder, the Little Mermaid. Honestly, we could have populated this whole list with CGI redesigns from Disney's photorealistic remakes.
Do you really think there might be sharks around here?
Ugh, Flounder.
If we did, though, we'd essentially be saying the same thing over and over again. Making a character look more realistic doesn't give them more personality. If anything, realism usually makes the character less expressive, and thus less believable. We can't think of a better example than Flounder in the Little Mermaid remake.
You know it's true.
We all remember Ariel's adorable little fish friend with his pinchable round cheeks. The remake made Flounder look like, well, an actual flounder, which are much flatter and less emotive and come with fewer merchandising opportunities.
You won't be gone too long. Will you, Ariel?
Of course not. I'll be back by the next coral moon.
Yeah.
The redesign may fit the remake's live-action aesthetic, but Disney originally brought this story to life through hand-drawn animation for a reason.
Flounder, you really are a guppy.
I am not.
Number 4. The Trains, Thomas and Friends, All Engines Go. When Roger Ebert reviewed the 2000 film Thomas and the Magic Railroad, he took issue with the fact that the trains' mouths didn't move.
Oh, Thomas, I've been worried about you. Bertie says you lost a coal truck today.
Yes, it disappeared when I was at the buffers, near the little grotto.
Longtime Thomas and Friends fans couldn't have disagreed with Ebert more. It might have appeared cheap to some, but for lifelong viewers, the lack of lip movements made the visual style one of a kind. Diehards were not pleased as the series started moving away from this tradition when Thomas switched to CG.
Suddenly, Thomas felt very worried.
That was nothing compared to All Engines Go. Not only did the trains still have lip movements, but the 2D animation couldn't have been more bland.
I'm gonna chug. I'm gonna chew. I'm almost up to you.
Weirdly enough, this reboot's designs were too expressive, and yet still lacking in anything unique. That is how a beloved franchise goes off the rails.
Oh yeah, should have done this a long time ago.
Number 3. Shrek and Company, Shrek 5. With Puss in Boots: The Last Wish breathing new life into the franchise, we knew Shrek 5 was coming.
Birthday wish rules? What's that mean?
It means I am not telling you my wish.
He doesn't want to tell us because it's something stupid, like conditioner for that thing on his face.
It's distinguished.
Although The Last Wish revised a few character designs, that didn't prepare people for the Shrek 5 teaser. The Green Ogre is disturbed by the rise of sexy Shrek memes.
Ew, Dad!
Woohoo, Mom and light.
Ironically, this mirrors how many reacted to the characters' redesigns. Whereas the original films had a grounded aesthetic, the characters now appear cartoonier. Social media had a bone to pick with the rounder eyes and bouncier facial expressions, not to mention Shrek's bushy eyebrows.
Who's making this stuff?
Not me!
Whoa! Defenders argue that critics have been too quick to judge, which may be true. When even Sonic's social media is poking fun at you, though, maybe go back to the drawing board. Number 2. The whole cast, Thundercats Roar. Following the initial series' end in the late 80s, Thundercats received a short-lived yet fondly remembered revival in 2011.
You're too late. I already found it. What? It's been right under our noses the whole time.
After nearly another decade, fans were excited to hear the Thundercats were making a comeback. That enthusiasm immediately depleted when they saw the artwork for Thundercats Roar.
Look, Lion-O, us Thundercats are trapped here, and the only way we're gonna survive this thing is by sticking together.
Whereas the previous versions embraced Japanese animation, this reboot took the iconic characters in a new direction. Lion-O and company were unrecognizable with smaller bodies, giant pupils, and an all-around lazier aesthetic that felt closer to Teen Titans Go. The redesigns mirrored the reboot's tonal shift, which was jokier and clearly not for loyal fans.
I'd hate for you to miss the trip to oblivion.
Ooh, where's that?
It wasn't just painful to look at, naturally sparking an uproar. Thankfully, cats have 9 lives, and this one was relatively short, only lasting a season.
I think the Crabmen are about to meet some friends they're really going to get along with.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog. We have to give the Sonic filmmakers credit. It's not uncommon for a studio to make changes when a trailer is poorly received. However, to completely redesign the main character and even push back the release date was virtually unheard of.
SFPD! Meow?
Yet director Jeff Fowler heard the fans, with the final version getting the video game icon right. That said, would it have been that hard to just give us this from the get-go? Who thought it would be a good idea to give Sonic those eyes, that body, and teeth that still haunt our nightmares?
Look at this! I took 9 million steps today.
We guess we can't be too mad since fans eventually got a faithful design, and Ugly Sonic has brought us countless hilarious memes. But seriously, what were they thinking?
They'll like me for who I am, not like last time when the internet got one look at my human teeth and burned the place down.
Which redesign would you like to give an overhaul? Let us know in the comments.
My face is fine.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.